back? Maybe? Yes? No? I don't know. Can you repeat the question? Ha. Get this one? I think it's working. Is it working? Let me know. I need to know if it's working. There it is. Okay, looks like peeps can see us. We're good. I've just gotta grab the new chat. Excellent. Should be that. Cool. I think we're. Oh, that's right. I'm gonna grab this.
Isn't that working?
Yeah, and just redoing the chat in the thing. Here we go.
Oh, goodness. Whoa.
Sorry.
It's alright.
Do you want me to take it?
Alright, we're back. Ready to say bye so Mama can do some scrapping? Bye, Papa.
It is so hot under those lights.
Yeah, it is.
It's insane.
You're looking at all the writing?
Oh, that Rascon's blocking your aircon. That's why.
Oh, that's
If I move it over here.
Okay, so I think 12 by 12 won, but I haven't done 9 by 12 yet. I think 12 by 12. Say bye to everyone. Say bye. Alright, but what if yes, we just broke it into 2 parts so that it uploads properly to YouTube, because once I did I think I did 14 hours and it was an 8-hour or 9-hour stretch, and then I had a break and then kept going, and I got lost in the hall. It didn't upload all of it and it really frustrated me, so we tend to stop after about 4 or 5 hours. So I'm thinking, let's do a 12 by 12 bar and then we'll do a junk journal, but let's kind of make it a bit mixed mediary. There were a lot of 6 by 12s as well. A bit rusty on the old 6 by 12. I haven't done one for a while. I think I'll go 12 by 12. Yeah, I think I'll go 12 by 12 for now. Now, paper-wise, I'm thinking of using, someone asked before if I was going to use the Gelli plate, and I'm thinking of doing the Gelli plate for 12 by 12 scrapbook and back route. So make it a bit of a tricky one. And I'm going to make a background layering paper, but I need an actual background paper. So how long am I planning to go for? Oh, Cupcake Carnage, you've been in the streams before. I remember your name. It's 12:30 p.m. now. maybe another 2 hours, maybe, possibly. We'll see how my feet go, because my feet are feeling a little tired. 1:30. Oh my gosh, you're good to stay up. Alright, so this photo I feel like kind of dulls the photo a bit. Sorry, this paper dulls the photo a bit. Good night, Vicky. The pink brings it up a little bit, so I like the pink. This is a beautiful background, but it's a bit busy, and if I'm doing a mixed media background, then I kind of want something a bit less busy. It's not a Christmas photo. These are just new papers that haven't put away yet. They're all in a haul video coming up soon. It's cute, but it looks like my face colour. I think that's too busy. I only just used that. Oh, I do love a good polka dot, but I only just used it. Butterflies. Next page. More butterflies. I only just used that as well. No, look, I think I'm going to stick with the... let me just see this one. Oh, that is a bit cute. Alright, it's between those two. I'll decide after I've done some jelly plating. Okay. I could do both. Ooh. Alright. I am going to do some jelly plate printing on some deli paper. I'm going to put this in my crafter lamp. I'll leave it there for a second. I'll grab my jelly plate. So I do actually have a few different jelly plates. Oh, we're going all out of focus. It's a bit too bright. Let's see. Whoa. Hey, Bum. Are you able to help me for a minute?
So,
I kind of want that light there. But I don't know how to make. I just need to move the stem over.
the what?
A bit, like the base of it just needs to move over a bit. It's just a bit too bright.
Easier said than done. Why don't you just turn off one of the stuff?
Yeah, that's. Yeah, that's alright.
Okay.
Yep, perfect. Alrighty. You like the darker pink? Is there way... How's everyone else's volume? It could be quiet on the actual YouTube like video. Just check that your volume is turned up. Okay, so I've got my jelly plate. This is just a Ranger one, I think. And I'm going to grab some deli paper. I can never just grab one piece of this stuff. Okay. Then I need paints. I have things everywhere. Go pink. Turquoise. That one. Hot pink. Fluoro orange. Okay. Roller. Now I want to pick a stencil. It's a bit quiet. Music's okay. Let me know how the volume's going, peeps. Because I want to make sure that you can hear me. Gelli plate is this thing. I also filmed a Gelli plate class many years ago and never uploaded it. Let me know if that'd be something you'd be interested in. I've learned a ton since I filmed that class, so let me know if you'd be interested in a Gelli plate class at some point. This is an oldie but a goldie, this stencil. I could do polka dots. Polka dots work out well. I have a video of how I store my stencils on Patreon. You're back from your 6-kilometer walk. You're a trooper. That's amazing. I can imagine it's very hot. Okay, volume's good. Volume's good. So I like that one. But then I'm like, do we do something a bit fancy? I'm going to grab just a couple of different ones. I like that one too. My favourite, my all-time favourite. No, Hannah, the class that I already did was filmed on my old camera and I can't go back there. I can't. My camera quality's changed so much. It was the same camera that my first Inkie Quill videos would have been filmed on, and it's no good anymore, which is a shame because I really liked the layouts and embellies and stuff that I made, but I can redo it. Okay, now I'm all flustered because I've never done live Gelli plating. Ooh, nervous. I feel like I'm going for, I don't know, like my driver's license and everyone's staring at me. Okay, so I'm going to tell you right now, I have a bit of a slightly unconventional way of Gelli plating. You know me, I like to slap and plonk and not measure and not super precise. I like to go with the happy accidents and all the things that aren't too structured, but I think it makes it easier because there's less pressure to have everything absolutely perfect. All right, thanks Renee. I got this. I need some scrap paper. So whenever you are Gelli plating, it's helpful to have scrap paper, and it's also helpful to not have stuff everywhere that you can't even put something down. Where'd my trolley go? It's all good. Okay. All right. Okay. A lot of the bits on this desk actually came from Gelli plates gone askew. So what I'm going to do first, I need some white. I don't have any cheap white acrylic paint, so I'm just going to use gesso. This is just a little version of my other gesso. Whoop. And I always put too much paint on. But, oh, I need my art journal. I often like to put the extra paint in here as well. Oh, thanks Paula. Yes, please give me a thumbs up if you can. It does helped me out a lot. You know how I have the 2 serial thumbs down as well? I got my 2 serial thumbs downs from yesterday's video, and then one of them vanished. So I'm wondering, did my serial thumbs down, I realise, or was it just someone who accidentally thumbs down when they didn't mean to? Okay, so there's way too much paint on this. This is called a brayer, and it's used to swoosh the paint around with a roly roll. I think we did have Bob Ross. I've never watched Bob Ross. He was a little bit before my time, I think. But I've seen YouTube videos of him and his amazing trees and landscapes that he does. I was a huge fan of Art Attack. That was my favourite show back in the day. Now this is just me being lazy. You guys know I like, if I have to dirty something, I like to get as much use out of it as I can. So I purposely put too much paint on my jelly plate and roll it off onto a scrap piece because it gives me another background for later. So the first thing I'm going to do is just take off a bit more of this paint, roll it onto my deli paper, and then you want to keep going until it's kind of a bit tacky. Almost there. So you don't have to do this step. You can just put the right amount of paint on. But I like this because it just gives me a bit more background. Now, what I could do is straight away I could put some stencils into this, but I like to have a base background, so I'm actually just going to print that, and it's just aqua. Yes, Art Attack was a TV show. I'm pretty sure he was British from memory. So this is, no, I think he was British. And then Mr. Maker is the new one for like Archie's generation. Love Mr. Maker. So that's just, it's just solid paint. There's nothing too exciting about that. There's still a little bit of paint on there. There's not much, but the first step is to just get kind of some base layers down. There won't be much on this. There. Not much at all. The tip that I have for jelly plate printing is you need space. You definitely need space. Alrighty, so that was the aqua. I think while I'm doing this, I'm just going to do a couple of extra bits, and I might be able to use them in the art journal. And I might mix this one with the aqua. Alrighty. Such a pretty blue. Okay, so I've still got heaps of blue on here, so I'm just rolling it off, because you'll see what I use this one for in a little bit. And jelly prints don't look neat. So don't expect very neat, and they don't always look like what you want them to look like as well, which is always fun. Just nice even pressure. And so that's just, it's just a background print where to put it. And there's still quite a lot of paint on there, so I'm going to grab another piece of deli paper and just plonk that on top. And that gave me some more, and then still a tiny bit on here. Now you don't have to clean your jelly plate between colours. If you to be honest with you, I never clean my jelly plate. If you were worried about colours mixing, just keep putting paper over the top until there's nothing left. So you can see there's nothing left there. Alright, so now let's go in with, let's do the pale pink. Every time I use this pale pink I regret it because it's a bit of a dull pink. Put a little bit of white here and there, and then to splash it up, this is my favourite pink colour. Love it. Violet apparently does too, if you can hear her. Okay. Now my brayer still has blue on it, so kind of just run it. You can wash it if you want, but if you do this enough times it kind of cleans itself. Alright, so like I said before, I've put too much paint on here, but I do that on purpose. So you want that to be kind of tacky, and right now it's very not tacky. If your brayer is gliding over it too much, you've got too much paint. So it's just like with stenciling, the less paint is actually better, and you don't realise how little paint you actually need until you've done it a few times. Let's move. I hope you can see everything properly. Alrighty. So now I'm just making a couple more backgrounds before I actually start adding things to them. Ooh, that's pretty. And you can see here, so that was the full paintiness, and then this was after, and it's just a softer look, but it just gives a special effect, and you're still picking up some of that blue from before as well. And then I've still got a bit over here. So this first part of setting up the backgrounds is not very exciting. There's not much paint left now. And sometimes you have that. Sometimes you lift up a print and there's nothing there. Deli paper is, I don't know how much it's used here in Oz, but it's I think it's a paper that they use to wrap like deli products, like delicatessen products in. My beautiful friend Lauren found some for me at a food supply store. I was looking for it for ages, and she found some, and I was so excited that she did. And yes, I'm not, the place she found I think was up Taree way maybe, and it wasn't a crafty shop. Can you use a paintbrush on the jelly plate? You can, but it won't spread the paint as well. I do, if you are getting a jelly plate, definitely suggest a brayer. They're about, I don't know, here they're about $20 maybe. So I've got this one. I might just put a little bit of pink down here. So just wiping off that excess paint. We got, I've got paper everywhere. Just trying to find any spots that have a little bit of emptiness. Oh, this one does. Alrighty, so now I'm going to put a stencil on there, and then I've still got a bit of space down here. Maybe just a simple dot. This is my favourite dot one from Flutterby Designs. She has some great stencils. So what you want to do is you want to layer that on, obviously not on pink, because if you put pink on pink, then you won't be able to see it. So I'm going to put this pink on top of this blue section, and just going to pop it on, and you've kind of just got to give it a nice little rub. Yeah, it's not the same as Butcher's paper. Butcher's paper is a lot thicker. This is more, it's thin, like the thickness of like Bible pages. I don't know what you call it in America. I got deli paper from Americans saying it, and it's not. It's a very strong. It's stronger than tissue paper. But yeah. Oh, Emma, have fun with your maths journal. Yeah. So then pull it off, and that's what you've got so far. But wait, there's more. So I've still got some paint here. I'm going to grab this piece that has a bit of green and do. It's not going to print as well as that first one because there's not much paint left, but there is still a little bit. You can see these stars look a little bit different. Yeah, it's really thin, this paper. Very, very thin. And then, but wait, there's more. If you take off the stencils, then you can get the outline. And this gives you the outline of the stencil. So 3 different ways, and then there's still some left. And I don't really have any backgrounds left. Oh, I could give this one a go. I don't know if it'll work very well. Yeah, I didn't think that one would work. It's barely done anything. Should make a crinkly video. Alrighty, so that's that, and then I'm going to do now some, that's a lot of paint, some orange and pink. So I try to mix colours. You can mix any colours, it all just gives a different look, but I like to try to stick to warm colours with warm colours, or cool colours with cool colours. And then once again, I've got extra. So let's grab, you make way more pieces of paper than you intend to. And then you could always press that one down as well and try and get, I don't know how well it will do now. You could spray it with a bit of water, maybe. Didn't really give much, but sometimes if your paint's very wet, you can get an effect of that. Alrighty, so now let's do some of these and some hearts. And I like to make sure my stencils are on the same level so they're not overlapping. I'm going to try that on this green section. If I had wanted to waste a bit more time, I would have, I definitely would have made a few more backgrounds, because I feel like it's easier when you've got a lot of different backgrounds to work with. I'm just running my finger in all of those stencil-y bits, and with the deli paper you can see like the indentation when it sticks to the jelly plate as well. How that one's looking so far. Then this page is just so pretty, I'm scared to use it. Let's go back to this one. So the pink that I'm using is a bit darker, so it might work on here. Yes, I've also pressed it into my journal as well, but it's all about creating like layers, so you can build up heaps of layers of paint. I'm not doing too many layers today, but I've done a couple of videos over on Patreon using the jelly plate. See, that gives you just a really nice printy look. And then I'm going to take these off. You okay, Bubba?
I think she might have wet.
Ah, wet nappy.
You got the wet nap?
Don't know if this will work. Oh, yeah, it did. Oh, I had a background up here. That's good to know. Do some hearts top. So sometimes things don't work. You've kind of just got to experiment with it. And if I did the class again, I would go through what colour combinations can work well together. I'm going to do this one half off and half on, so you can see what that looks like. This is just more normal computer paper, I should say. It's just normal printer paper. No, I haven't made my own jelly plate. I have 4 of them, but if I didn't, you could definitely give it a go. So you can see here the colours really pop on the white because it's a light colour, but on the dark they blend it in a little bit more. So it's just all about experimenting and seeing what you like the look of. You might like the look of that. Totally up to you. There's not much left on here. And there's all sorts of other things you can do with textures and all sorts of things. Today I'm kind of just focusing on one method. I feel like I just need to use up the rest of this paper. Let's go with a blue. And did I grab? Grab this blue. Going to Sydney in a few weeks. Are there any craft stores I should visit? I don't know any Sydney craft stores, but Spotlight is our main like chain craft store. So if you see a Spotlight or Lincraft, Lincraft has less scrappy supplies for sure, but Spotlight is our main like chain retailer. We kind of only have one. Lincraft does have crafty things too, just not as many. Wow, so much paint. But I don't know about any specific scrappy stores. My local one closed down. I'm on the Central Coast, which is about an hour and a half 2 hours, 2.5 hours from Sydney. Alrighty, I think I'm going to try. I really want to do something on this one because I'm feeling like this is my fave background. And should I just go with my fave stencil on my fave background? So what you can do if you only want to do a part of it, you can just put one and just print that section. But oh, this one. This is one of my all-time favorite stencils. Alright, let's give this a go. So, like I said, this is just printer paper, these smaller sheets, and then the other one is deli paper. The paint I'm using is cheap $2 paint from my local cheap shop, Reno Art. And then this is a good one, Liquitex, but nothing fancy, just cheap, kids grade acrylic paint. And no gesso. I'm only using gesso for white paint because I don't have any white paint. Oh, this one took my stencil with it. Ah! Yeah, see, this one had too much paint on it, but still looks pretty. And then you just kind of chop and change and figure out what colour combinations you like. You might make a piece of paper that is too busy and you just don't like any of it. Oh yeah, Riot is another one. I forgot about Riot. They have, and Eckersley's is another art store. Alright, peel that one off. And what I typically like to do after I've done all these jelly plate prints is to then go back and do some just normal stenciling over the top. You alright?
Yeah, yeah. No,
that one. And once you start, it's also very hard to stop. Alrighty. I think I'm going to go in and just do some normal stenciling soon. And then you can see here I've still got a bit of stuff going on. So I might just do, this is my all-time favourite paint colour, and she dry. I need to oh, another one. Oh. Okay, so I'm doing something a bit different. Oh, beautiful. So deli paper on Amazon if you're interested. So if you've got things underneath, like I've got some of these little leaves still here, that will show up as the top layer on your next jelly plate print. Oops, I've covered up all that blue. Why did I bother? Oh, you might see the blue actually. Alright, what have I got left? Not much space, that's for sure. You okay, bub? Yeah, Daddy's. Oh, goodness. You okay? Dada will be back in one moment. Okay, I think this might be the final bit. So usually when I do jelly plate printing, I do a lot. So I'll make like 6 or 8 sheets all at once, just because it's easier to flick between a few different ones. And then for the final bit, and you do get very messy. Let's see. Do this one. It's all just guesswork as to what will work, what won't. I use deli paper because it gives a really thin finish and it's great for collaging. And I use copy paper because it's cheap and I have a lot of it. So I'll show you all the pages. This is the last little bit. I don't know if this will work, but give it a try. Ooh, that worked quite nice. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but you can see all the different layers in it. Now there's a lot still left on here, so I'm going to try and lift that off. I don't know if it will, but we will give it a go. I'm just going to put some white, and like I said, I'm only using gesso because I don't have white paint. Do I have any space to put this one? Maybe here. Well, got a bit too much paint on this one, so I don't think it will work. So yeah, copy paper is easy to use and it's readily available. It's different. It's different. It's nice. It's unusual. Let's try a little bit here. I got a bit of that leaf in there, and then I don't think I want this, so I'm just going to grab a random page just to clean it off. And then I will probably, oh, that actually turned out really cool. So that's the surprising thing. Sometimes you don't think something's going to work, and then bam, it suddenly works. That could be cute to punch out some shapes on. So now I have paper everywhere. I've got, oh, I need to clean that off. Okay. So we ended up with this mistake page. This one, and I would usually go in and do more layers and more stenciling over the top, but I'll only do that to the page that we're working with today. So this is on the deli paper, and it's very thin. It's great for collaging because it's thin. How do I clean my jelly plate? When I do clean it, just with water and a microfiber cloth, or you could try and use a baby wipe, but it might leave residue on it. This one will look really good with some more stenciling on it. I actually quite like this one, so that's a contender. There's this one. It's got some leaf here. I don't think you can see it, and like I said, I would go back and do some more stenciling over the top. We have this page. I really like this section, but it's a bit too reddy pink for this page that we're working on. I've got this one, which is probably my favourite deli paper. I often find that white stenciling kind of brings everything together, and then there's this one that needs something to bring this together because it looks a bit too chunky. So that's what we've got. Back to the scrapbook page we're doing. Now I have stencils everywhere. Alrighty. So we liked the pink. So we could use a piece of this to layer behind the photo. I think this one might be a bit too bright, or maybe not. What do you guys think? The orangey one or the aquary one? So I would cut it down a bit as well, so it wasn't as big, probably to there. And I'd do a white border around my photo to make it pop. So do you think the orangey one or the aquary one? Let me know. I'm just going to try and unblock my ear. How do you unblock my ear? Oh, there we go. I can hear again. All right, aqua one. Where did my... Did you take my water? Did you steal my water?
Oh, yes. I did. Oh, no. You're going to freeze it and make it cold.
Oh, no.
I forgot.
Frozen water. Aqua, aqua. Orangey, orangey, aqua. Aqua's winning at the moment. Ah, thanks Denise. Thanks for tuning in.
It's not nice yet.
Have fun. Whoa. Have fun with the boys. Oh, that's so cold.
Yeah.
Oh. Ooh. Crisp. Ooh.
Yeah, right.
Woo! 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 I could not live somewhere freezing. If that cold was on my face every time I walked out of the house. Woo! How do you peeps do it? If you live in somewhere that snows, how do you function in snowy weather? How? I was watching a YouTuber that I watched the other day, and they had like this much snow out their front door and had to clear the path in order to get to their car. All right, I think aqua for the win. Do you know what? I had this little piece from You Don't Function. I do love icy cold water to drink, but not that's one step off frozen.
Yeah, I'm surprised it's mine.
Yeah. Alrighty. Let's trim this down first. Oh, remote start on the car. That's clever. Okay, so we've got that cut down. Now, you should see my desk, peeps. We function but complain a lot. I do that every day. I'd be terrible in the cold. Don't get me wrong, there's a lot of places in Australia that get snow. I don't know if a lot is the right word. There's a few. Tracy, hello. I want to do an art journal page after this, so probably another hour and a half. I'm thinking. Hide and craft and watch Christmas movies. Yes, that's the other thing. Christmas to me, if we travelled and had a white Christmas, it would feel so strange. Has anyone done that? Has anyone travelled and had the flip of what they usually have for Christmas and found it weird? It doesn't make sense. So I don't know why, but I want to put it over this side. Dana, I hope I'm saying that right. I'm not currently near the fires. There was a fire at the start of the year close-ish to me, but we've had smoke, terrible smoke for what feels like 2 months. Every day is different. Some days are really terrible, like today is okay. Doesn't seem too smoky out there. I haven't been able to hang out washing for a long time, but no, luckily we're not near the ones at the border at the moment, which are terrible. Okay, so I'm thinking Kate, yes, Mr. and Mrs Rad will continue this year. We just have to get ahead with editing. Aaron's computer stopped being able to edit videos, which meant I had to edit all of the videos, and when I was pregnant I didn't really have enough energy just to function. I was sleeping a lot. My iron was shocking this pregnancy. I had to have a infusion and it's hard to stay awake, so I got behind on editing Inkie Quill, and that came first priority, so Mr. and Mrs Rad took a back seat. But we will edit we've vlogged Violet's birth and all of that. There's probably only about maybe 25 vlogs before that, maybe 30. I'm going to combine them and have bigger vlogs, so there's probably only maybe at most 2 months worth of vlogs to get through before we're up to date. We've just got to do them. Yes, I find it really strange to Christmas twice. I would find it really strange to have a cold Christmas, I think. I'm just having a look at what's on my desk and what I can use and not put away. I'm thinking of actually doing that with the little rainbowy bit. I think that would be sweet. Oh, do I want to do tissue paper first? Let's do that. Now, if I was tissue paper that I got out earlier, what would I be hiding under? Oh, under 2 albums. There we go. So if you're just tuning in, I'll probably go for another hour and a half. I want to do a junk journal page after this, and then I think Archie will be almost due home. He popped in the stream early this morning, but he is spending the day with grandparents just to allow Mama to get some more things done. And I mentioned before, I plan to do another stream in March, April. It just depends on what we're up to. Because I like to do them on I kind of have to do them on a Sunday, so that it's Sat day for other parts of the world. So it limits it only to 4 days a month that I get to do it. So, and Sunday seems to often be our busy seeing people day. That's a bit cute. I feel like I need some white in the background. just going to do a little bit of white, and I'm just using gesso because that's what I've got here. I really didn't need that much paint. And I'm just going to do a tiny bit. I feel like the white just makes things pop slightly. Miss Violet's being a good girl over there. Does my white tissue paper ever discolour? Not yet. Not yet. I know it's not acid free, but no, it hasn't discoloured yet. I jinxed myself by saying I buy forever, whatever that was. I jinxed myself saying I didn't have enough white paint. I jinxed myself saying I had too much white paint, and really I didn't have enough. Just making things just a little bit brighter. There we go. Makes it kind of fall into the background a little bit more. Alrighty. So now, stick this down. So who's crafting currently or arting? I love it when you guys have chats between yourselves in the chat. It's great. And finding people from places near you. Alright, I'm going to pop that there. And now for a title. Hashtag best friends. Yeah. Alrighty. I think I'm going to use the smaller hashtag though. Oh, someone's going to sleep. Good night, Scrappy Nerd. You're stuck in with it for a long time. Line dancing workshop. Ooh, that sounds fun. December daily. Husband's baby album. I really want to do that. Shopping for supplies. Kate, you deserve to shop for supplies. There's my title. Then I just have to figure out what to embellish. I have these little washi tape strips, and this one is just calling my name up under here. Skinny little one. Do you like your washi tape with ripped edges or straight edges when it's on a page? Oh, Archie. Archie, a dog redhead. Alrighty, so pop that there. No, I think I'll just leave this that. And then I need something. I absolutely love this set from Cocoa Vanilla. Oh, thanks Scrappy Tracy. Thank you so much. I feel like that floral's just a bit... Oh, it could work. Do I just make a little cluster? Thanks heaps also to anyone who has donated via the super chat. It really means a lot, helps me out. Oh, I like that. Alrighty, see now this is the frustrating, this is why I don't place everything down first. I just stick as I go. My glue's clogged again. It's very hard to put things away as you go when you're live streaming. It's usually when I'm filming. If I film a few videos in a row, I clean my desk after every layout. Oh, we got our glue fart. Glue fart. Wasn't as big as I expected, but it was still sizable. Oh, close. Oh, designing planner stickers. A little purple butterfly. Whew. You could be right, because it is a bit... Can I brave the purple butterfly? I don't know if I can. Now I'm going to put So Beautiful on there, but I don't want it to feel like I'm saying that myself is so beautiful, because I had no makeup on. Pretty sure I was still in the pajamas that I wore the night before. No, I wasn't. I was in my daggy house dress. So I'm definitely not calling myself beautiful there. Ah, thanks Phoebe. Thank you so much. Oh, that was my board, not me. I promise. I promise. Little dancing bunny. Thank you so very much. Alright, this page needs some doodly borders, I think. Where is my white pen? I finally got a Wink of Stella brush. I've been wanting one for ages, and I'm on the fence. Do you guys have one? It does like makes things glittery. Still on the fence about it. I've always wanted one. Wasp outside, not inside. We have so many wasps at the moment. It's gotten to the point where we can't really go outside to play on the back deck. It was Paula, I promise. Yes, couple of questions. First one, what do you think of Wink of Stella if you've got it? It's like a glitter pen. That's dead. then also, does anyone have any wasp deterrents? Because Archie Bear loves outside. He's such an outdoors person. And we have those giant European wasps that dive bomb us. And they are like this big. They're huge. Okay, I'm feeling like I need some puffiness. There's not enough on here yet. Use this. Oh, it's kind of a different colour though. No. Where did these go? Do I have any tips on making bunnies less scared of you? Ooh. Try and sit just in their area without touching them, without looking at them, without feeding them. Bribery is another good way. They do love their treats. Frida was quite skittish, and she still is, but she was quite skittish when we first got her, and we found just letting her roam like outside for a bit, like in our house, just having some free running space, but with a lot of hidey holes that she could hide away in. That helped coax her out of her shell a little bit and made her a bit more brave. Yes, that's the best I can offer. I'm sorry. Dried pineapple, just like one little bit, is a nice bribe. I just feel like it's missing something. Might be something on here I can use. Sold wasp traps. I might have to look at, oh Emily, that's cute. I might have to have a look at maybe Bunnings might have some. Yes, lie on your back and just let them come up and sniff you. This is a new little collection. Is it Lucky Charm figures? Oh, that's a bit cute. To the sweetest from the luckiest. Very big though. Too big. Let's go with Sweetheart. And, oh, so if I bring in a pop of red, I can make the red work. I just need more red. Wood veneer. Does anyone know where I hid my TN dashboard thing? Anna, is it under your heaviest thing? Because that's where my things that I was just looking for were. Under literally the heaviest thing in my whole craft room. Yeah, it's just, I don't know, I'm feeling it's a bit flat. Oh, that's a bit cute. Could work there. Lucky these stickers are a bit forgiving. And yes, I know it has a bright green one right in the middle there. So that's exactly where I'm sticking that one. Okay, that gives it a little something. Hardy shine, yes. Yes, definitely. I just need a few more little red bits. We're very wordy as well. Getting a bit too wordy. I'm going to stick this down so that that's in place. And overlap that. So I've got a hit of red there, a hit of red there. I just need a red over here. I know I have a pack of these open somewhere, but I can't find them. Maybe a little red heart over here. Yes, maybe some little sprinkly bits. Is that what you think too, Violet? Just making noises in the heart. Gold glitter hearts. Oh, Amy, that's exciting. Yeah, printables. Let's see if I've got something there. This is last month's, or sorry, this is this month's printables that I have been hacking into. Oh, that would have been good. Oh, so would that. Oh, I should have thought of that. I've got to use some of these. What number layout is this? So I've only done 2, this is the 3rd layout, and 3 PL pages, I think. You alright there, V? Talking to Dada? Yeah, here we go. Gives me this other pop of red. And then I'm going to cut a heart. Yes, I think I'll cut a heart out of this background paper from my January printables. And I'll cut that one out from them. Use some glue because it's a bit of a funny size. Larissa, no. I did print these ones on photo paper. It's just really cheap photo paper from Kmart. And I feel like I need one more down here. And I love that the colour saturation of the printables comes out. But I do print them just on normal cardstock as well. I keep a master folder that has all of my printables in it, and I print those in gloss. Alrighty, I think I'm calling it peeps. Some Hardy Shine, maybe a doodly black border around the whole bit. What do you think? Grace, how do I design my printables? I use my iPad Pro and Apple Pencil. I use Procreate. I use Photoshop. I use real stuff. And so this was I did a process video where we made mixed media backgrounds, and then we used those mixed media backgrounds in a layout that was up. I flicked through before, the one with the rainbows on it. and then I then use those backgrounds that we used as part of the printables. Alright, diddly black border. So yeah, like I said before, I do hate to plug myself, advertise myself, but if you're interested in Inkly monthly printable collections, I'll show you what has been up the last couple of months so you can see. And I do 8 extra videos over there a month, and they're all like, they're usually 20 minutes, half an hour, 40 minutes, up to an hour, and they're more focused like on a specific thing, all double, triple. I think I even did 6 PL pages in one video once, so they're all a lot longer and more detailed. Like there's DIY embellishments and canvas painting, printable designing, the usual things as well. I have a lot of journals and projects that I just do on Patreon, like my colour journal, my story mini album. What else? Oh, hello.
Mama.
Oh, good night. Good night, everyone. Oh, oh no.
Night, everyone.
Time for sleepies.
She almost fell asleep before, and I preemptively gave her.
Oh,
Because I knew that it was fake.
alrighty. So, oh, Shona, I'm really glad. First words will be Heidi Shine. Hi, Jenny. Alright, I think you're right. I think I need some black splat. And then, instead of gold or gold splat or black splat peeps. While you're deciding that, I'll show you what this month's printables were. I've chopped into a lot of them. So I'll try and find my copy of the real ones. So I have chopped into them quite a bit, but so for January there was a whole page of pink background, a whole page of red background. Oh, there's the pink. 1 collage sheet, 2 collage sheets. I printed 2 to a page. There's always 2 pages of journaling cards, and then there's an art print, and then there was an extra numbers printable for this month. So that was all for January. And it's not always pink and hearts, I promise. Alright, a lot of people saying black. Ooh, I like it. I'm starving. Could I just have some toast?
Yeah, sure.
Just 2 bits?
Just 2 bits?
Yeah. And then, just while I'm waiting to tell, I think it's black. I definitely think black has one. I'll quickly show you. These were December's. So, journaling cards, backgrounds, collage sheet, little labels, art print, and then there was a blank one as well. So there's quite a few bits and pieces, and now I'm going to put it all away because I feel too shy to show you all the things. Oh, thanks, Vicky. I'm looking for ideas if there's any Patreon peeps as well. I'll be designing February's next week, so let me know if there's any colour schemes that you'd like. Alrighty. How many hours? Jenny, I have been going for 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 6, almost 7 hours. Yep. Alright, black splat. Let's go. And then let's move on to some messy journaling. Getting the 3x8s to print to true size. I hope I sized them right. I'm pretty sure I did. If you print the Word doc version of them, and make sure, maybe set your printer. Oh, do you know what it is? It's because I use A4 paper. Do you have access to A4 paper? I wonder. Otherwise, you can play with the scale and either, are they too small or too big? You can either bump it up a couple of % or down. See if that works. I hope that helps. Oh, thanks, Leslie. Alrighty, so now watch me put the black splat on my face. Okay, so where to splat? A little bit of splat here. I don't want to do too much splattering. Splattered on the white heart, and now it's, ooh, okay, got some ideas for Feb. That's 2 people that said yellow and blues and greens. Shona or Grace, you might be onto something. Blues, greens. Oh, you like the maps? Cool. Maps or an ocean theme. Ooh. Aqua, lavender, I spelled lavender wrong then, yellow, coral. I do like the conversation hearts. Animals. They're about an inch short. Are they the right width? I hope I measured them right. I did have a bit of baby brain when I was Scrap Mum, you're genius. I have never thought of that. You know what I'm doing for February? Judith, there's different tiers, and it's not like a contract, like you could cancel any month. It's $12 a month just for the printables. There's always at least 5 pages of printables, but I have been known to do more every single month, pretty much. November there were 30 pages, December was about 11, I think, and January was 8 or 9. And then the $15 tier has all the printables plus 8 videos a month, and all the videos are longer and more focused on a specific like technique or something. All right, I'm calling this one done. What do you think, peeps? Longest Inkie layout in history. Yes, all right, well, you will definitely see the yellows, and I think the blues and greens. I do like the oceany theme. Bit of a challenge there. Leave it with me. You finished, Nancy. You're amazing. Oh, that's brilliant. I don't know how you did it. How did you swatch them onto tags, or did you swatch all of one type together, or are they all separate ones? Thanks, Kimberly. All right, on to a junk journal page, I think. So this is my current junk journal. Oh, thanks, peeps. I hope I'm not getting an ear infection. My ears keep blocking. Maybe it's because I'm talking a lot. No orange. Alrighty. Oh, that's a good idea.
Is your water slightly less than ice now?
Yes, it is. Got my Vegemite toast cut into fingers because I'm a 4-year-old. We're going to have some Vegemite toast, peeps. Thanks, Tracy. Thanks for being me. Oh, thanks for being you and helping me out. Thanks, Vicky. Thank you. I'm hoping this year to dive into physical things, physical products, sticker type things, maybe. We'll see how we go. That would be fun. Hi, Claudie. Claudie is a best name. Oh, are you French? You sound French. That's very stereotypical of me, but your name reminds me of France. It's a beautiful name. Oh, thanks, bud. Alrighty. Toast is good. We got fresh bread yesterday. I'm just going to have a little 1 minute break. Oh, my straw is going away from me. Oh boy. Coin size swatches. That's a lot of swatches. That's... Will you be purchasing any more ink? Or is that enough to make you not want to buy any more because you don't want to make more swatches? How much longer am I crafting? I'm doing one more junk journal spread and I think I'm done. I've been going for almost 7 hours, so I think that's my last one. Probably another hour. Oh, thanks, Gold Glitter Girl. That's a beautiful name. I would love to go to France. I really would. That's a dream. I did French in school for 3 years, and I remember quite a bit of it. I would just need a little brush up on my skills. I could ask for a toasted cheese sandwich in France, and that's the most important thing to get this cheese lover by. Oh yes, so that's the spine. And okay, so I filmed this for the junk journal class as well. I might keep making this. So this I might steal from the junk journal class that I'm pretty much canning, and I filmed like an extra video or two working in this at the end. I only filmed this, maybe 6 months ago. So I might save that part, but I showed how to do all of this binding and whatnot. So, do you want a little flick of the junk journal? Bit of a sneak peek. If you're not a Patreon, there's lots of pages that, actually there's lots of process videos probably that haven't got up either. Thank you, Austin. Thank you very much. Oh, Amanda? Is it Amanda or Austin? Thank you, Amanda. I think it's Amanda. My favorite junk journal creator. I used to watch Liz Drake on YouTube, but she's cancelled doing junk journals now. I also have watched I'm a Cool Mum before. Yeah, they're probably my two that I watch. I don't watch a lot of junk journaling. Meg Journals is another one. I follow a lot of people on Instagram, but I can't think of their names off the top of my head. Oh, Amanda, you can do it. You can do it. Yes, Leslie, I did make this one. All right, quick flip. There's a lot of pages. Now, these are just in there because I want to scan particular things out of here. Ooh, that's a YouTube video you haven't seen yet. That's a Patreon one. I think that was a Patreon one. Yes, it was. It was an Inkie Leaf. That was a Patreon one. That one, I think, also was. There's quite a few that either haven't gone up on YouTube yet or are from Patreon. That one's going up on YouTube at some point. One. Little flick. Still got quite a few pages to fill in. I'm getting there. Oh, these ones stuck together. Oh yeah, these last ones are all from Patreon. So there you go. Quick, sneaky peek. I don't know Scrapper Mum. I've never watched her binding. I did this off a photo that I found on Pinterest. I just tried to figure it out, how it worked out. Alrighty. Let's use some of the deli paper that we had before. So this front page is, I actually use the deli paper in my journal. The pages aren't as thick and they do show through, so you can't really write on one side because it does follow through. Let's go with this page, I think. Oh, thank you very much, Claudie. No, I haven't heard of the Paper Outpost. I'll have to have a look. I'm just going to eat my toast before it gets cold. I love this section, so when in doubt, just go for it. Actually, do I want to save this as an Inkie printable? No, I can make it again. Alright. The Rebookery. That's someone else I'd also watch. That's true. No, I haven't done any feet painting. I should. Ah, Amanda, that makes sense with the joint account. Alright. Thinking of sticking that there. Now, if I was... Oh, here we go. I was just saying at the start that I just bought these Tim Holtz collage brushes and they are fantastic. I'm sorry, Kate, for making you want Vegemite toast. I have no desk space left, so I put it on my plate on Aaron's chair as a subtle hint. Can you please take the plate out for me? Alrighty. Let's see. No, I haven't heard of Miss Paper Lover. Hang on, I might write these down. So, Miss Paper Lover, and what was that other one? The Paper Outpost, and saw another one. I follow Rebookery. Yes, I've had a look at both of those. What is Vegemite, Nancy? It is salty deliciousness. And thanks, Chelsea. Yes, peeps, if you could give this video a thumbs up, it would help me out. I think it just helps out, from what I've researched about it, it helps it pop up in other people's, who watch craft related content. It helps it to show in their suggested videos. But the ironic thing is, which I don't think the people who thumbs down videos understand, that if you thumbs down a video, it also does the same thing. So, because you're engaging with the video. So if you don't like something, the best thing to do is just not engage with the video, because it will recognize that you didn't want to engage with it and not show you any more of that type of stuff. Now, this will glue down a bit crinkly, and that's okay. And putting matte gel on top as well, just to really seal the edges down. I obviously haven't put enough matte gel in this middle part because it's not stuck and it's all bubbly. 49 dragonflies. Aw, thanks. Is it Tiana? Tiana? Thank you very much. I love hearing about like the younger inklets watch me too. 49 dragonflies. I'll look up her. Them. So the thing with Vegemite peeps, if you're not from Australia, you've got to just do a scraping, just a little bit on a white toast with a little bit of butter, a scraping of Vegemite. Every time I see these YouTubers trying Australian foods, they spread the Vegemite like it's Nutella. It's not Nutella. In saying that, I used to be known to bring a little container of Vegemite and just eat it with a spoon. But I'm weird. We've established that. Alrighty. So, Vegemite and Marmite are similar but different. I hate Marmite. I will have Vegemite on everything. Marmite is not... I feel like it's not as salty. Maybe it's a little bit more bittery. So similar, but I feel like they're different. And Marmite isn't as flavoursome. Like it's not as much of a powerful taste. So yes. Alrighty. Yes, I think Vegemite's available like in international food stores or... oh, Renee, I hate tomato sauce, so I'm halfway there. Vegemite's way better. Alrighty, this is really annoying me, but I can't peel it off now. You see, it's like when you have, you know when you used to contact your books for school and you get a bubble and you just used to poke it? This used to frustrate me. Alright, Amanda, how's my nan? She's good. She's still kicking along. No, she's going good at the moment. Thank you for asking. I need an image. So I have this pile of collage-y stuff that I haven't sorted or put away. So I'm hoping maybe I can find something in here. Oh look, there's some of the original of that background that I used as a printable. Doggo. Oh, Marmite and cheese Sammys. Yes, I do like a good cheese and Vegemite. Sandwich. Or a cheesy mite scroll. That also hits the spot. Kind of looking for like a figure, and these are kind of in chunks. I'm looking for if I have any fashiony magazine stuff. Giant-headed man with a beanie. I think he's a bit too giant-headed. She's too big. Oh, actually, we could be onto something else. I'll put her to the side. Sad girl in black. Smiley hat girl. Those are some eyelashes. Let's see. Shirley Temple. Right, I think I've got enough to choose from. Yes, Tiana, I hope I'm saying that right. I do, but I have to, so all of my new videos have the right PO box, but the old videos I have to go back and change like 500 or 600 videos to have the right PO box, which is on my to-do list. So the one that's at Bay Village is, so any of my recent videos in the last probably 6 months or so, yes, I do still have my PO box. I have already adhered that on. Okay, so I'm actually thinking she's bold, but I quite like that. So I think that's what we're going to go for. Cut the bubble and put more matte gel medium over the top. That's true. You clever cookies. 3 a.m. Rebecca. Oh no. Got to be up in 3.5 hours. You did a fab job to stay up that late. Thank you for sticking in it. Thank you very much. I hope you have a good sleep. You'll probably fall asleep very, very easily. Have I made... Whoa, I'm dripping water everywhere. Have I made myself a 2020 junk journal? No, I plan to just keep on using the one that I was in, but once this is finished, then I'll make a new one. Have I seen Project Calm magazine? No, I haven't. Is it similar to... Actually, no, I think the one I've seen is Breathe. Possibly. But it sounds intriguing. I actually need to buy a new couple of new magazines. I think the ones that I've got they're done. I've harvested all I can from them. Okay, so I'm going to try and not wrinkle poor Kara's face. Okay, I think we managed to do that successfully. Trim off the bottom. Okay. And I'm going to do a coat over the top. Right. So I'm just going to do matte gel medium over the top. And this kind of also acts like similar to gesso, so that I could put something over the top here and have this image sealed. And this is where the wrinkles come out. Oh, she's got a wicked wrinkle right in the middle of her forehead. Okay, I just need to wipe that brush. Because I did get matte gel medium everywhere. Oh boy, I didn't realise that my hands were this colour. Alright, thank you very much. Tiana, please tell me if I'm not saying it right. Is it Tiana? I hope that's the right way to say it. Thank you very, very much. I'm going to quickly mute myself. And there's your little bouncing bunny. I'm going to mute myself and quickly just dry her wrinkly face. And then I will try to remember to unmute. Or, yes, unmute. That's what I'm looking for. she's quite wrinkly, but that's okay. We're going with the flow in this bob. I think it would rip the deli paper too much, so I'm just going to roll with it. Try to roll with it. Just having a look at the clear stickers in here. I'm wondering. Little butterfly on her shoulder. Let's use the butterflies. Oh, what? There was a slice through that one. And so it just ripped off too. There we go. Better use this one. Otherwise we all know it's never going to get used. Shona. Oh. Okay, so she's the butterfly lady. Are there any more butterflies that are clear? Use this one. I guess this is where we're sticking it. It fell down and that's where it was going. Alrighty, so let's catch up on the chat. Hey Chrissy, thanks for tuning in. Thinking writing down here some sort of quotey quoteness. Let's see what my girl Morgan Harper Nichols, she has no idea who I am. I feel like we're friends because I use her quotes so often. Oh, that would be a good one for a different page. I saved a heap of them recently in my phone. Archie with a man bun. He wanted a ponytail like me. Okay, I like this one. So sorry, can't talk and write at the same time. Whoa, that W has a little bit of an extra little something. So, Claire Amel, I hope I'm saying that right, just had to make Vegemite on toast. Yes. Kate Jane, thank you for the Vegemite toast shout out. It's tasty, that's for sure. Alrighty. Violet looks like Archie so much. He does. She does, sorry. She does. She has a different shaped chin. I think it's just because Archie had such a massive head. He was just all head. Shona, I would love to. I just don't know how. I've been wanting to do something on brush lettering for ages, but I don't know how because I just do it. So I have to work out how I worked out how to do it, and then I will show you how to work out how to do it. Yes, I don't know what to do with that one. I'm going to do some background stamps. I just got a new background stamp actually. These ones. Actually, no, I'm thinking there's something smaller. I wish we had a Barnes and Noble. It seems very lovely when I see people mention it and see pictures of it or vlogs of it. Now, I feel like these hearts need a bit of doodling, and I feel like that's going to really make this side pop. What's everyone been watching lately? I restarted Gossip Girl because I like to watch. I used to watch YouTube while I was filming, but then I found it was too distracting, and so I prefer to watch like something that I can just. What is that? It's not a heart. I prefer to watch something I can zone out to. And Gossip Girl's good because I've watched all the episodes, so I don't need to be too invested in it. Yes, Laura, I have, and I also have I'm not a fan of it. It all depends on the magazine, and the magazines that I've tried that I have access to aren't good enough, or shiny enough, or matte enough. I can't work it out, but try a different magazine if you can give it a go, and the amount of paint that you put on it is barely anything, like barely anything. I've never watched Gossip Girl. Oh, Teen Mum. Freaking love a good... I used to watch Teen Mum a lot. YouTube and Patreon. Oh, do you know what my favourite show at the moment is? It's called Drugs Inc. And that's a good one. It's eye-opening, but it's good. I feel like I need something over here. Let's go. Whoops. Oh. She doesn't know what she wants. She wants to be on the stream. She doesn't want to miss out. Stargate. Aaron is such a giant Stargate fan, Nari. Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Yes. Ooh, You. Now, You is something that I really want to watch, but I feel like it's a daytime watch show for me because I do get spooked out a bit. But I do love, it's going to be weird to see Dan in another character, an evil character, as from what I hear. Is Jessie, is Sabrina scary? I wanted to watch it, but I didn't know if it would be too scary for me. I'm going to sop up some of this colour just because it's like a dark pink colour and it kind of looks a little bit like blood splatter if you don't soak it up a little bit, and I prefer to have the pinky the pinky look. I feel like now I could completely stuff this up now. I feel like, see, I was a mad fan of Sabrina, like the old Sabrina, and so I think I've got that up here, and so I think I don't know, I would like to give it a go, but I think it's another daytime show for me. I feel like she needs some white, and I don't know whether to trace around her head like an outline, or if that will be too much, or should I just do some white lines coming out? Let's just go for that. Yeah, I just felt like it needed something over that side. I think she's done, peeps. Happy with that. No, I need something more black. What about some doodly bits? Oh, this is my new favourite Posca paint pen. It's a fluoro pink one. It's very nice. And this one, the powder blue. They're my two faves for sure. Yeah, there we go. This is starting to agree with me a bit more. Violet doesn't know what she wants. She's so tired. So we usually try and keep her in a bit of a sleep pattern, but she's gone off kilter today. All right, and now I'm happy with it. I think that's done. Let's check up on the shows. Are Australian Netflix and US Netflix different?
Yes.
Are they? I didn't know that.
Yeah, heaps.
Wow.
Because Foxtel has a bunch of rights.
Oh, okay. Do you know what I always... Is there any way to get Hulu in Australia? Because Hulu... via VPN. There's a lot of shows that look like I'd like them on Hulu. I watch Hey You a lot, which has all the Real Housewives on it. Alrighty, peeps. I think this is my final piece. I have gone for 7.5 hours. Is that right? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2. Yeah. 7.5 hours. Thanks for sticking in there with me. If you came in part way, if you were there from the start, if you stayed up till 3 a.m. like some people did in other parts of the world, thank you, thank you. A massive thank you to anyone who super chatted. It really helps out a lot. We had such a big week this week with Paw Pop, so thank you very, very much for that. I am hoping to do, like I said, another stream March, April. I try to give you guys about a month's or at least 3 weeks notice so that you can plan your weekend if you want to. Yes, so stay tuned for that. Knowing me, it'll probably be end of April. But if I say March, April, it gives me more incentive to do it in March. But thinking about it now, if we do Archie's birthday party, and then we also will celebrate with family several times, so our weekends might be a bit busy and our minds at the start. So yeah, busies it up a little bit. But thank you very, very much. Don't forget, if you share anything that you made in the stream, use the hashtag Inkie Quill Scrap Stream. I'd love to see what you're up to. I'm going to go pop my feet up and see if I can stomach a bag of mini Oreos. We'll see how we go. I'm feeling a lot better today. I had food poisoning a few days ago, so that was fun. But yes, I wouldn't miss the stream for anything. So thank you again for sticking in with me and for your patience it's been a while since the last stream, but I will see you very soon, and better go see what squawking little Violet's doing and tell her that it's sleepy time. All right, peeps, I don't know how to end the stream.
I was waiting for it.
So we're just going to be awkward here. All right, thank you so
Bye,
very
guys.
much, and I will see you all very soon. Bye.